We listened to a speech you gave tonight. You've been writing about these matters for many years. You're a professor at the UW-Madison. And you were talking tonight in Bayfield at the museum about Ojibwe resistance to the missionaries. And you focused on Baraga and you focused on another missionary named Ely. What was the response of the Ojibwe to Ely's conception of religion?
Well, the Ojibwe didn't see Ely as understanding them or understanding their way of life, and so they opposed him directly over and over again. And Ely, in return, opposed them. He opposed everything about their religion and their way of life.
You said that Ely never offered tobacco. He kind of scoffed at what the people were doing during the day, fishing and hunting and snaring rabbits.
Especially on Sunday.
Especially on Sunday. Now that was a great sin, according to Ely.
Yes.
Fishing on Sunday was a problem.
Yes. Keep holy the Sabbath.
And what did the tribal people say to that?
Well, they found him extremely stingy. The Ojibwe way is generosity. It's sharing your meals, it's sharing whatever you have. You come to visit somebody, they offer you something, you offer them something, but they found that Ely was not offering them anything. In fact, when they came expecting to be offered a meal, Ely would tell them, "There's fish in the river, go get it."
I know you've studied the island extensively. You're descended from some of the people that were on the island. The movement inland into the interior to find this fabled place where food grows on water, the Minoman. The runners were sent out and ended up at places like Waswaganing and Odawa-Zaganing, where one of your relations is from. What caused that migration from the island?
Well, some of the traditions vary, of course, but the first tradition is why they ever went there in the first place, and then the second one, why they left. And I think it depends which one you mean, because they were there for a while, and then they weren't, and then they returned. And I really think most of the migration, if you want to call it that, was caused by increase in population and depletion of resources.
Running out of fish, running out of deer, and then the war with the Dakota and earlier with the Sac and Fox, that was pressure.
Yes, that's really well explained in Warren's History of the Ojibwe People.
We hear the island described as a soul sanctuary for Anishinaabe and for many others too. When you're out on the island, what is it like for you?
Well, I see it as the place of my ancestors, and it is just the most peaceful and beautiful place if you can get away from the marina and the stores and get out there on that southwest corner. It's where we originated.
Last September, there was a gathering out there, a kind of a homecoming.
Yes, I was there.
And when we got off the ferry, we saw a greeting, Buju Bayan Degayan. And that, a lot of people felt good about that. A lot of people felt good about that gathering. Where can that lead? What can happen because of that?
I think more and more we can see ourselves as one people instead of a divided people.
Is there anything you'd like to add, Theresa?
Well, I just hope that more of these gatherings can take place, like the one here tonight. I think it's very important to include non-Indians in explaining some of our background and some of our beliefs, and this is what we did tonight.
Miigwech. This is Nick Vanderpine and Theresa Schenck for IndianCountryTV.com.